Hi all and welcome to Falsification Exercise number 6. I'm Balder Moose, chess trainer and teacher. But before we go to the new puzzle, of course we take a look at the previous one and compare answers. In this position I left you with the question white to move, what would you play? Especially knowing that black's threat is queen e8, hitting the g6 pawn for the second time, and then it would not really be possible anymore to properly defend that pawn. Well, the correct answer here is rook h3. White has to retreat, because then after queen e8 he still has rook g3, so in the nick of time he can defend that pawn on g6. Now, it is true that maybe you thought, well, but black is better after a move, let's say b5, yeah? So haven't I falsified then this rook h5 to h3 to g3 maneuver? Well, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But how would you evaluate this position? I think that in this line, even though black has the better of it when trying to open up the b file over there with his pawn break, white is by no means lost. On the other hand, when white in the starting position plays f5, the other alternative, there is a clear falsification, invalidation of this move possible. Because black can now play very forcingly. He starts of course by eliminating that defender, and now after the planned rook takes f5, black does not play queen e8, because then white's idea is of course, well, let's eliminate this attacker, and he still maintains balance on g6, so there's no direct breakthrough there for black. No, rather instead of queen e8, black plays queen e6 and now attacks for a second time the target on f5, right? And not only the target on f5, also by way of skewer, the rook on f5 is pinned, you could say he is now attacking the queen on g4, which is unprotected. And last but not least, since the pawn is no longer on e6, this move also attacks the weakness on g6. And here, all of a sudden, white is just losing material, serious heaps of material. Now you could maybe still say, but how about rook f4? Doesn't that save matters? No. Apart from bishop takes f4, which simply wins the exchange, there also is now rook takes g6, even winning the queen. So f5 is clearly wrong when rook h3 is clearly holding on and trying to keep the position in balance. So that's the correct solution as far as exercise number 5 is concerned. Rook h3 is the correct move. f5 is really a clear mistake, if not blunder. Okay, well, so let's move on to the next position then, falsification exercise number 6. Here it is white to move. My question for you is, what do you play? Would it be bishop e5? Or would you prefer knight e5? Please leave your comments on YouTube, subscribe and like, and as always, if you want to know more about me and the services I offer, please take a look at beziochess.com. See you in the next video. Bye bye.